Oh, okay. Let's let's try this again. We on low. We on low power mode. I don't know what's going on with. I don't know if it's iOS 26. Ever since I've had this iOS 26, my phone been going through hell. YouTube, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you haven't caught up with iOS 26 or what. I don't know if there's a monitor issue or what. But this is ridiculous. Highly upset. I have things to do. I'm sitting here talking to people, having a conversation, and you keep cutting me off. What's up with that? That's not cool. That's not cool at all. Now people gonna think I'm crazy. Now people gonna think, wow, she got a horrible streaming platform. I'm so dissatisfied. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Oh, there we go. I am so upset right now. I'm so upset. I'm going to take a vitamin. Oh, I forgot to take my vitamins today. If you don't know, I take Flintstone vitamins. Don't judge. I just can't believe I am flabbergasted as to why this thing keep cutting off. I don't get it. There's no outages. I even just lowered the power mode. I lowered the battery to low power. I've turned off my what is it called? Your timer for your screen, your display. I've done all of that. If it cut off again, I'm going to throw my phone. That's what's going to happen. Now I can't throw my phone. It costs too much. It costs way too much to throw. But I am highly upset about this whole cutting off my live stream on my people. People need vital information about church in Indiana. And my live stream keeps cutting off. Where are you going to get information from about church in Indiana? You're not going to be able to get this information nowhere. And so, cutting off my live stream while I'm trying to deliver vital information to people that need it is wrong. You cut off my live stream again, and we're going to have a problem. And I'm very serious, YouTube. I don't know which one of y'all out there in YouTube land is watching my live stream and cutting it off, but quit it. It's getting ridiculous out there. I'm trying to save lives out here I'm trying to save lives, and I can't do that. But y'all keep cutting off my live stream. People get into this, and all of a sudden they're like, "What the hell?" This is bad business. I'm disappointed. Highly. But anyway, back to me. Yeah, so I redid my hair in a different way, and then tomorrow I'm going to do it in another way, because I kind of don't I mean, this is okay for right now, but this ain't exactly the kind of hairstyle I want. So I'm going to change it a little bit tomorrow and make it a little different. Okay, I'm gonna make it a little different tomorrow. My hair just a little tad different. This is cute for tonight, but tomorrow I'm gonna change it and make it a little more different. But I love the curl. I'm more of a curly hair person than a straight hair person, even though straight hair looks fine. If you look at all my videos, you'll see, straight hair, all kind of hairstyles. I change my hair all the time because I like to, not because I need to, not because I don't have no hair or nothing like that. I just like different looks, hairstyles, blah, blah, blah. I like that. I like different stuff. It's cute. For me. For me, it's cute. I like it. But anyway, yeah, so that's what I do. I should have got me some hair glue. And I didn't do that. Ugh. Anyway, but yeah, so today I started Raven's channel, so you can go over to YouTube at Emo Pup Raven if you want to watch her videos, her little walks that she goes on with my stepfather. They go walking, and she loves to be outside a little bit, not too much and not too long, but she loves outside. She loves talking to the next door neighbor. She loves it. She eats it up. So we allow her to, go outside and have fun with the neighbor and whatever. But anyway, it's raining here it's raining here in Indiana, I guess. It wasn't raining earlier. I guess it started raining maybe an hour ago or something, but it was raining. What does that mean? Get the best I could do a week after. What does that even mean, sir? What's going on? Why are you telling me your apartment number? You ain't supposed to give out your address on a public platform. Why are you giving out your address? I can't come to your house or whatever you're trying to do. I don't do house calls. Now, you can talk to me through this app, through YouTube. Yeah, I don't know why you putting your address out there. Don't do that. It's dangerous. We got psychotic people out here. We got a lot of crazy people that'll show up at your door, trick or treat. And I don't think you want that. Be careful. Be very careful with your private information. Even though nothing's really private these days, all these companies got all your information, got your address, got your mom, your grandma address. Even though your grandma be fighting every day, talking about she don't want to get online, but they, because she's scared somebody steal her stuff. They've already stolen it, ma'am. 10 times over. They've already stolen all your information, address, all that kind of stuff. There's a My Queen. Hi, My Queen. Yeah, they've already stolen your information. I have a lady that I teach a senior class once a month, and I teach them about their technology, both their cell phones. And I had one lady come into the class. She comes to the class, but she really doesn't want to use her phone for internet and stuff like that. So I'm like confused as to why she keeps coming to the class if she doesn't like to use apps doesn't like to get on the internet on her phone. It just makes no sense. Now I'm convinced she just comes to the class to see me. That's it. That's all I can tell you, is that she comes to that class to see me versus learning about her phone. Because she said she ain't gonna never do shopping online. She said, oh, you can't get me to do that. I'm not shopping. I'm not putting my personal information online to shop. I said, ma'am, the powers that be in this world got all your information. They got all your everything. As much as people try to hide behind this and that, they got all your information. Everybody know everything about everybody. You know what this world is returning back to? The white pages. There used to be, back in the day, back in my old time, my old days, there used to be a thing called the yellow pages and the white pages, okay? We used to have these two big old books. They were so heavy. The phone book was the heaviest thing you could ever hold. It was like carrying around an encyclopedia in your hands. And you could look up everybody's phone number and address in the white pages. The yellow pages was to look up businesses. You can look up every business you needed to look up in the yellow pages. And the white pages were to look up people's personal addresses and phone numbers and names and all that kind of stuff. So you didn't have to, go around and asking, what's so-and-so phone number. All you had to do is just go to the white pages, look it up, bam! You got somebody's phone number right then and there. Right then and there. And then they started introducing privacy, where you can not have your phone number and address published in the white pages. But I think that cost you a little change to have that done through the phone company. And it used to be, I think it was called Bell Telephone, and then it went into AT&T Telephone. But back then, all you had to do was look up the white pages and look up people's phone number. Now, was that probably dangerous back then? Probably so. But was everybody in the mindset of doing something bad because they looked somebody up in the white pages? Probably not. Probably not. Now, if we had that today, if we had a white pages today where everybody's phone number across the country, everybody's phone number, address, and all that was all in one book, it'd be stalking charges, it'd be kidnapping charges, it'd be all kind of mayhem out here in these streets. But thank God we don't have the white pages. However, we do have something similar, almost maybe worse. I don't know. There's a map. There's there's a website called Cluster Map. Cluster Map. You can look up anybody anywhere, get their name, address, what school they went to, their email, the whole nine. I probably shouldn't tell you that. I don't want you looking up people and terrorizing somebody, and then they mad because you at their door. But they have that. And I think that's important for one reason, really. If you are dating somebody and they told you they a doctor, they lived in Texas and at one time, and they don't have no wife, and they don't have no kids, or they don't have no husband, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, ain't no privacy, Desmond. Ain't none at all, period. So you might want to look up to see if they are being truthful about who they are. Because a lot of people get on these dating apps and they lie their ass off. They say they got a degree, ain't got no degree. Ain't got no degree. Say they ain't got no wife and no kids, got a whole wife, about 6 children. On the dating app, just playing around, knowing they got a wife and kids at home. All of that. So you might want to look these people up before you go on the second date, third date with these people. Look them up. You could be talking to a married woman and then her husband show up at your door talking about, who the hell are you? Why you messaging my wife? If you don't want that kind of action, I suggest you really look into who you talking to. I know that's right, Desmond. But a lot of people like to play pretend. They think the internet is, a place to, play around and have fun and not take things serious. And it can be that. But it's also a very serious place too. And people do take things very serious on the internet. People take things very serious. So when you on these dating apps and creating profiles and playing around, saying you got a job and you ain't got no job, saying you don't smoke and you do smoke, saying you don't drink and then you do drink and all this kind of stuff, thinking that it's just fun. I'm just playing around. All that kind of stuff, that's wrong. That's being deceitful. They sure do. They sure do. These people pretend to be something because the internet is a place where a lot of people think, they can be the other person that they truly are. By daytime, they can be Superman, basically. Clark Kent by day, Superman at night. Except they probably a super villain after 5 o'clock. So some of these people, they can't live their life like they want to. And so they live in their fantasy online. Their fantasies online. Some people make up pictures. They don't even look like that. Remember they used to have a show called Catfish. And these people, God help these people. These people will be in long distance relationships for years. Years. Never seen the person. Never even thought to call the person on the telephone. Okay? Never thought to go visit the person. Go see them. Go see what they look like. None of that. No video calls. Skype. When Skype came along, I thought that would be the end of all the catfishing, because you can basically, find out who you're talking to with a simple video call. You be like, okay, so now that we talking, I want to do a video call. If they tell you they don't want to, then something ain't right. They make excuses. Oh, I'm not ready. Oh, I'm not ready to get on a video call. I'm so shy. Hang up. Stop talking. Don't even text no more. Don't even message back and forth. Don't waste your time. Something ain't right. You know what I mean? We live in a time now that you can video call the other person. They should be okay with it. You know why most of these people should be comfortable with video calls? Because a lot of people have to do video calls with their job. When Zoom came along, that ended all that. That ended a lot of this mystery. You can't say you shy about being on video call, because everybody has been on a Zoom call, just about. Even at your doctor, you do virtual video calls with your therapist, your doctor, business calls, all that kind of stuff. You are on video. Don't say you too shy and all this. No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Okay? You people that say that they living in something ain't right. Big red blaring flag that something's not right there. We live in a time where it is too easy to just call and just do a quick video call to see who you're dealing with. You should never, ever in your lifetime waste your time talking long distance for years and never see the person. That makes absolutely no sense. Yeah, they do. Most apps, WhatsApp, I think no, WhatsApp don't have that, do it? Yes, it do. WhatsApp has video call. All your phones have video call. Samsung, iPhone, all these phones have video call. I mean, you can't escape it. You can download it for free through Zoom. Google, I think Google used to have video call and all the kind. And yet today, I still hear stories about people getting swindled every single day. I really don't understand it. I don't know how you get on in a relationship with somebody and they convince you for months, weeks, years that they can't get on video. Well, you know the internet is bad here where I'm at, and I just no lies, bullshit. I'm calling your bluff. I'm calling it because ain't no way you can't get on a call. You can't call me. You can't. No, something's definitely not right. Something's wrong. Yeah, some people are unfortunately very lonely in this world. They so lonely. There are a lot of people who never been in relationships before, never touched somebody, never hugged somebody, never kissed somebody, and all of that built up anxiety and energy, and never just exploring another person. And so once somebody pays attention to them and gives them undivided attention, these people hold on like peanut butter to jelly and don't want to let go. But that's wrong. You can't allow yourself to get sucked into something that is not probably real. It's not real. It's absolutely not real. That's straight up fantasy. You know what I mean? And it's sad that the other person knows you're pouring your heart out about your family, about you never being in a relationship and all this kind of stuff. Just pouring your little heart out to this person on the other end of the phone, and they don't have no good intention of ever meeting you. Just stringing you along, telling you they can't get on video call, telling you they can't make it. Oh, I wish I could see you now. Staying up on the phone with you all night for hours. You thinking this is the love of your life, but they don't ever want to come see you. And they tell you can't come see them and all this kind of, that's crazy. That's why people gotta, really build up their confidence, get out here and explore, learn more about yourself, and not be scared to be out here, not be scared to date and meet people in person. You know what I mean? I know sometimes people beat you down and lower your confidence and tell you ain't shit, tell you you look horrible, tell you all these crazy things, but that only affects you because you believe it. You believe it. You believe in what they're saying. You have taken what they said and you have basically pasted it to your body and said, this is me. This is me. They said I'm ugly, so I'm ugly. They say I'm horrible, I'm fat, I'm too skinny, I'm too this, I'm too that. I guess I am. And you are taking that identity on that they assigned to you. And that's wrong to do. That is wrong. You still mad at me? You still think the world should be... Oh, here you come back again with this. You come back from round two? You come back for round two? Don't come back for round two. Don't come back. Because if you can't understand what I was saying, then there's no reason to continue that discussion. You're not trying to understand. You're not trying to listen. You're trying to put your perspective on me and be like, this is how it is. Amazing Parrot. I know what time it is. See, it's getting late at night. That's when everybody want to get freaky. You know, when it start getting dark, when them clouds start coming in and the sun go away, everybody start getting freaked out. Control it. Control yourself. Control yourself. It's only 10:27 p.m. p.m. It ain't even midnight yet. Go marinate. Marinate in the bathtub somewhere. Go sit down. But anyway, I encourage people to build up your confidence by introducing yourself to the world, meaning going out and exploring, going out and meeting people, going out and having fun. Learn to put on clothes that make you feel good, regardless of whatever you look like. Put on things that make you feel comfortable. You know what I mean? You know, go out and explore. You never know what you're gonna get out there if you don't go out and go do something. Try something new. Try skating. Try rollerblading. Try getting on a snowboard. Go out to hiking. I mean, just because, you know, a lot of people keep themselves at home and stuff because they scared of what people think and what people gonna say and all this blah 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 blah, and so they stop enjoying life, and that's wrong. Because these other people are enjoying life every single day. They're not letting nothing stop them, and you shouldn't let nothing stop you from enjoying your everyday life. You deserve to be here, and I hope you understand that, and I hope you know that. Confidence. Can't get it until you start going outside and enjoying life. Period. Start traveling, go at places, take a road trip, take a walk, go to the park, go outside, go swimming, jump in the pool, put a swimsuit on, put shorts on if you have to with the swimsuit if you're not comfortable. Go outside, put some sandals on if you never wore sandals. Go ahead, change your hair color if you never change your hair color. Go outside, have fun, do things. You know, sometimes in order to get comfortable with things in life, you have to be uncomfortable. You know what I mean? You can't get comfortable until you experience being uncomfortable. And that's just the bottom line. So you go outside and you enjoy, you know, have dinner by yourself, go out to a fancy restaurant, take yourself to brunch, take yourself to the movies, go outside, go do all that stuff. Do some jumping jacks on camera. I think not. This ain't OnlyFans, and if I was doing jumping jacks, I gotta get paid. I gotta get paid. I ain't doing that. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that. If I was getting paid, maybe so. But I ain't getting paid. This is free of charge, okay? This is free. Alright? I'm not getting paid. So anyway, I want to encourage everybody to go out there, live life, have fun, regardless of what everybody tells you, your mom and them, your stupid friends that let you down all the time and cause you all kind of issues, pain, agony, anxiety, craziness. You gotta move them out the way. Move all them out the way and go live. Move them. Everybody out of your vision that is disturbing your peace. And live, laugh, and love. I know you've seen that before. I know you've seen those signs before in people's bathroom. Live life and live, love, laugh, and live, or something like that. Send me a super chat. For what? You send me a super chat to do what? To jump up and down? So, you know, care about yourself. Pour into yourself. Don't just sit there on a Saturday night at home and wishing and scrolling through TikTok and Instagram, watching other people live, and you not living. You're not enjoying. You just scrolling through, wishing you had such and such, wishing you had these opportunities, wishing you had somebody to love and laugh with and have fun. You can't do that. The person you meant to be with, they outside. They outside. And so you got to be outside. And that's the way life goes. That was my TED Talk. Thank you for listening. You know, I'm gonna put on a darker color because it's about to be midnight almost. You know, this is when all my freaky people come out to my live stream for some reason. All the freaky people come to my live stream after 11 o'clock for some reason, asking me the most craziest questions. But it's okay. That's what we're here for. We're here to learn, explore, understand each other. Do try-on hauls. I know that's what you men get freaked up on. I know that's who get the most. That's why them women get a lot of views. See, y'all be trying to sidestep paying OnlyFans, and y'all watch the lingerie and women trying on clothes every day. That's where they get the most viewers. These women get on the YouTube and all the social media is men watching them try on, take off bras, drawers, skirts, dresses. Y'all love watching all that stuff. Nah, I'm not doing that. I don't have to do that. I don't need to blow up. I got a small community. That's all I need. I'm not trying to blow up. I'm not trying to be all over the place. I don't need to do try-on hauls. But you can if you want to. But I'm not doing no try-on haul. I know what y'all do. I know what y'all watch those for. No, I can't stand up unless Jesus is out here. I stand up for Christ. I stand up for Jesus Christ. That's it. And he ain't asked me to stand up today. Thank you. That's why. You know why you watch them. You know why you watch all these videos. Y'all got playlists of try-on hauls. You know, and y'all watch them early in the morning. The same reason why y'all collect women photos. Y'all collect women pictures all the time. The first thing y'all ask a woman when y'all start talking to them is, can you send me a picture? Can you send me a picture? Can you send me a picture? I told this one man, don't you ever ask me that ever again in life. Don't you ever ask me about no picture. Ever again. If you ask me again, I'm not going to talk to you. I won't continue this conversation. But what did he do? Why can't you just send me a picture? Block. Block, 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 block. Blockly, block, block, block. I'm blocking you all day. You know why you watch them. I ain't got to say it. You know why you watch them. I will block you if you ask me about, can you send me a picture? I'm blocking automatically. You do know. Yes, you do. Stop playing games. You know everything else. You know everything else, so stop playing. You know why you be watching them. I ain't got to tell you. No, they don't want just a picture. That's not what it's about. It's about collecting. It's collecting souls. You're over here just collecting women's souls. No, that ain't true. They ain't just want to see you. And what's funny is, especially you meet somebody off a dating app. I've had these experiences before when I have been on dating apps, and I got like 10 pictures on the profile. 10. I got 10 pictures on the profile, standing up. I even had videos. I was on one app where I had 3 videos and about, I don't know, 6 pictures or something crazy. I had all that. I even had the audio voice on there. And you know what this man still asked me? For a picture. When he only had 1 picture and the other one was blurry. You hear me? I said, God, I know he tripping. I know he tripping with his old blurry picture. POL. Yeah, Desmond, I'm with you on the video chat. You know what I mean? I'm with you on the video chat. I need to see your background. I need to see what your background look like. Are you being held hostage at your house? Are you being kidnapped? Is your house dirty in the background? Is your baby mama talking in the background? I need to know. I need to know. Am I on POF? No. I used to be a long time ago because I used to live stream on POF. I used to live stream on POF years and years and years ago. But I am not on POF. Not on there at all. But I used to be on some dating apps. And let me tell you, I cut them off as soon. You make me mad in the first sentence, I'm deleting you. I'm blocking. One sentence, one wrong sentence, and I'm done talking. You know what I mean? I even had a man. I was crazy enough one time. I got on one of these dating apps. The man sent me a message. He talked all nice and, oh, you so beautiful. Da da da. I want to get to know you. I want to take you out. I said, oh, okay. Da, da. And then he said something, and I said to him, I can't remember what he said, but he said something, and I corrected him. I said, you know, that's kind of rude the way you said that. And he got offended and got mad because I corrected him. I corrected him, and he got mad. And so that's what he told me. You ain't nothing but a B, da da da, F you, fat B, da da da, you ugly way, da 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 da. And then he blocked me. I tried to respond, and he blocked me. I said, okay. You blocked me, so what? So what do you want? Why do you think men want you? You know why? You know why. Early morning rising. That's why. Early morning rising. There's no other reason to keep women pictures in your phone. I mean, it's two reasons. Early morning rising and to tell your friends, show off to your friend how many girls you talking to. Oh, yeah, you get around your friends. And like, hey, man, you ain't got a roster like me. I got them going and coming, boy. I got them going and coming. Look at this. Look at this. Look at her. Woo! Woo! Look at her. Look at her. Ooh, she's something nice. She's something nice. And then this other one I met yesterday. Oh yeah. Look at her. You look. Look. Just to show off to your friends and all that kind of stuff. You know, trying to prove you the man. You got something going on. You catching bodies every day. Man, I'm catching all kind of bodies every day, man. I got this one, that one, the little short one, the little slim, fine, thick one. Ooh, all that. All of that. Living in a fantasy. Ain't none of these women called you back. Ain't none of them text you back or nothing. You got a whole phone of ghosts. You got a whole phone of just ghosts. These women ain't calling you, ain't text you back. Just a whole roster of ghosts. I just, it is what it is. I feel sorry for some of the guys out there. Y'all be trying with some of these women. These women ain't giving you no time. But it's all in your conversation. When your conversation is horrible and you really not interested, and women can tell that you're not really interested in them. You're interested in the body, and that's it. They can tell that, and once they sense that, they done. The conversation over. If you're more interested in her body than her conversation over, unless she's into that. Unless it's a mutual thing where she's interested in your body, you're interested in her body, y'all can be somebody together. Other than that, these women can detect nowadays that you just a fraud. You just a You know, a Decepticon. These women can tell you a Decepticon and be like, oh no, I know he ain't about the right. He ain't gonna do right. He ain't gonna treat me right. None of that. All y'all good for is y'all body, and all y'all good for is your money. Next, it's a transaction at this point. I mean, we already know what you want. You want the body. You already know what we want. We want the money, because we sure don't want your body. Most women ain't interested in no man body. Okay, they ain't interested in no man body. They interested in that money. Where the money at? Where is the money? Okay, where is the money? Stop talking. Where is the money at? We know what you want. Where the money? And the only reason why it's a transaction like that, because for one, a lot. Now I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Some of y'all can't go that far. Can't last that long. You know, these women get dressed up, pour all that money into themselves, hair, nails, toes, dress, all that, put all these perfumes on, hair done to the heavens. All that, smoothing the skin, waxing coochies, the whole night, doing all this stuff, going to the max, just to give you some nookie. And then you only do 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. What was that? What was that? And then these women nowadays, you know, a lot of them just ain't satisfied, and they just have to stay in the relationship. They stay in the relationship, you know, just to be staying in it. Ain't having a good time at all. And that's when they stop doing their hair, their nails, and all that kind of thing. They just slow all the way back down. Because why am I dressing up? Why am I getting myself together and you can't even last 2 minutes? 2 minutes. I know that's right, Desmond. Desmond said that ain't me. Desmond said talk to them other people, because that ain't me. I know that's right. You know, can't last 2 minutes. That right there, that's an upset. That is an upset. There are a lot of women walking around now dissatisfied, just not satisfied at all. Not satisfied at all, having a horrible time. Can't even look in the mirror and be happy right now because of what they're going through. Can't even deal with your craziness. You know, it's real hard to deal with somebody that is horrible. A horrible partner, and then at the same time, they sex is horrible. It's hard to deal with somebody like that, to be honest. It's hard to deal with somebody like that. It is difficult. It's difficult to overlook the things they do if that part is lacking. And I know it's not everybody, but I'm just saying, when that part is lacking, it's hard to put on a smiley face. It's hard to look happy when you're not. And some of these women nowadays, they don't even pretend to be happy anymore. They just go around, walking around in their leggings, hair sticking all over their head, no makeup, no enthusiasm whatsoever. No, not a care in the world. Don't even pay attention to you. Don't look at you. Don't smile at you. Don't hug you. Don't greet you when you come home. None of that. No action at all. Just straight dissatisfaction. There you go. Yeah. And I don't mean to put some of that energy on the man. But my thing is, you asked her to date. You asked her to be in a relationship. You asked her for her time. So if you are asking her for the phone number, her time, you wanted to take her on dates and stuff, you have to be interested. You have to show up and show out every single time. Every single time. And does that mean you got to be creative? Probably so. To stay interested, you got to be creative. You got to stay focused, stay interested. You know, notice the little things that she do. Notice her. Notice, pour into her. Because the more you pour into her, the more she's going to fall in love with you. And that's what you want at the end of the day. You want the woman to love you and like you. And the only way to do that is to care about her and her desires and needs, and she will fulfill your desires and your needs. You pour in and you get the end result. You can't expect her to do everything. You got to do the main part is, starting that foundation and making it strong. You got to make that foundation of the relationship very, very strong, rock hard, solid. If you want her, to do the things you want her to do. I met a man one time. Let me tell you. I had an ex at the time. We were not speaking. And I have a blog. And somebody messaged me through Instagram and was like, "Oh, I love your blog. I was wondering about this, are you interested in this?" And he gave me a good idea. I said, "Oh, that sounds like a good idea for my blog." And he said he wanted to meet me, for coffee or something like that. And at first I'm like, this sounds awfully familiar. I said, "Oh, this sounds awfully familiar, like my ex or something." I said, maybe it's him trying to get me to go out or meet him for coffee or something. I really thought it was him. I really thought it was him. Okay? So then we set up a date, and I said, I'm still thinking this whole time it's him. I'm like, oh yeah, this is definitely him. But then I kept thinking, would he do something like this? Would he go there for it, to go to my blog? And I don't know. So anyway, I went to the coffee shop to meet the man. I get in there, I don't see him nowhere at all. I don't see him nowhere. And then all of a sudden, this man comes up to me, very tall, very nice looking. Oh, his smell. Oh, God, he smells so good. And he said to me, I said, oh, this is you? He said, yeah, well, you were expecting something? No. I had to play it off then because I really thought it was my ex. But it wasn't. It was really a different person. And so he said, you want anything or whatever? So he brought me a coffee. We had coffee. We sat at the table. We started talking. He started talking about my blog and how he loved all my stories and He talked about all the stories. And I said, oh, that's so great. I'm so glad you love my stories. And then we started talking about the thing he wanted to talk about and all that kind of stuff. It was very interesting. And I thought it was a great conversation until he said he was married. I said, you married? I didn't care because it's just a business meeting. But then again, I'm like, why are you out here meeting some woman that has a certain kind of, has this blog, and you out here married, you know, it didn't sound right. He said, yeah, I'm married. You know, he works as he's some type of chemist, scientist, somebody. And he talks so well. Oh, he talks so beautiful and all that kind of stuff. And I said, oh, okay. Yes, he was married. But he smelled so good, looked so beautiful. Beautiful. Had a nice suit on. I mean, he was dressed to the nine. He had a very nice suit on. Ooh, it didn't make no sense. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm still thinking maybe my ex set me up. I'm really thinking he gonna set some crazy shit up, and got this man meeting me, setting something up, he doing something crazy. I'm really thinking that. And so we talking, and then he started talking, and he said to me, he said, yeah, I'm married, but I really like you. I really like you. I love all your stories. I really like you, and and in a way, he tried to hint at, I want you to be like my side person, side chick, whatever. And I was like, what? I came all the way out here to meet you for coffee, and you talking about a side chick? Oh, you can't be serious. So, and I'm just looking like, this man can't be serious. Then I said, well, what's wrong with your marriage? Then he said, oh, there's nothing wrong. He said, I love my wife. There's nothing wrong with my marriage. I love her. She just, she don't do certain things. She's not that kind of woman, type of thing. I'm looking at him like, what the hell you think I am? So he's like, yeah, she don't do this and that, And then he told me, I said, have you done this stuff before? He said, oh yeah. But I really like you. I said, how you not getting caught? He said, oh. He said, I have 2 cell phones. And, she has access to one phone, but she doesn't know about the other phone. She don't know about that phone. And I was like, what? I was like, what? Are you... I said, well, maybe you can get her to do these things that you want done. Maybe you get her to do these things. He said, oh, no. We're past that. There's certain things I like, and she's not going to do it. So, I get my needs met, blah, blah, blah. I really like you, though. He kept going back to, I really like you. And you can have my phone number, whatever you want, anything you want to buy, I'll buy it. I'm sitting here, I'm looking around like, I hope nobody can hear us. Can anybody hear this? I have never in my life been... this man can't be real. I have never been propositioned in my life with something like this in my life before. I said, this is crazy. This man... I said, you sure you need to, maybe. He said, no, my wife, she's who she is, and she's not I said, oh, well. He said, so what days can we meet? What days can we meet up? I didn't want to cause a scene, and as a woman, you have to protect yourself. You have to protect your safety, all that kind of stuff. So You know, I didn't want no issues. So I sat across from him and I just said, "Oh, I'm available on Fridays." "Oh, that's a good day. That's a good day. That's a good day." And he was like, "Oh, okay." He said, "Yeah, I can work around that. I can work around that." He said, "But what if I want to see you more than just a Friday? What about Mondays and Wednesdays and all this kind of stuff?" I said, "Oh." And he just kept talking. His eyes got big. He thought he hit the jackpot. And I stopped drinking my little coffee. And so now my thought is, I need to get out of here. I need to get out of this conversation, and it's time to go. And he said, "Oh, here's my phone number to my phone," and da da da. I said, "Man," in my mind, thinking, "Oh my God, this is so crazy." So, so I told him I had to go. I had another meeting to go to, and it's kind of far away, a little far distance away, and I want to be on time. I wasn't planning on staying in this coffee shop that long. He said, "Oh, okay, that's no problem, no problem." He said, but call me, call me anytime. Call me anytime. "Oh, can we meet up this Friday?" I said, "Oh, okay." Man, hello, how you doing from South Africa? Uh, I said, "Man," I said, "Okay." I said, "Yeah, we can meet up." Man, I got home. I blocked that man on everything. I blocked him on my social media. I blocked him on my on everything to make sure he didn't have no contact with me at all. He didn't have my phone number. He had my social media. So I blocked him on all my social media and everything. Because to me, if you married and you trying to step out on your wife, you a horrible person. I've been on the opposite side of that. I've been a person where the other person is cheating on me and that kind of craziness, and I don't think that's right, and I don't think that's good. You can work something out with your wife, your girlfriend. You can work something out. You can figure out. First, you need to understand who you married to, who you dating, and all this kind of stuff. And if there are certain things that you like, and that person doesn't want to do it, then why marry them? Why marry somebody just for them in your mind to be a good cook, a good maid, or something like that? You know what I mean? Be with the person that excites you. Be with the person that lights a fire in your soul. Be with that person. Don't just choose somebody just because they fit a pretty picture. They fit this picture of you know a picture perfect family or something like that. Or your mother will love her. You have to love her. You have to like her. You have to be interested in her. Always pick the person that is going to light your soul up. Fill your heart with excitement and happiness. You just don't pick people just because they the same religion as you. They're quiet. They don't say much. You know what I mean? Picking somebody just because they remind you of your mother. Picking somebody just because they can fix a good turkey. But she cooks some good soul food. She cooks some good jollof rice or something like that. Picking some woman based on labor skills. Pick somebody that lights your world up. That makes you feel good, makes you feel great. and is willing to go through and all the challenges with you, on top of matching you with desire, intimacy, and passion. If that's what's important to you, that person should match all of that. And if they don't match all of that, there's no reason, absolutely no reason, to marry somebody that cannot match what you are putting, what you are wanting. People waste so much time. They waste so many years dealing with somebody that cannot fulfill their desires and needs, or don't allow them to be them. You can't be yourself around this person. And if you cannot be your true, authentic self, there's no reason to be with this person at all. You wasting everybody's time. You wasting her time. You wasting your time. If the person you like to be with is considered, what they call out in the streets, she for the streets or something like that, but you like it, marry her. Marry that person. Marry her. Don't be stuck in a relationship that is trash. That you're not fulfilled. And then all of a sudden, Sarah start looking at you at work, and now you're excited by Sarah at work because you're no longer excited in your relationship because you picked the wrong person from the get-go. Pick somebody who lights up your world. Set your soul. Oh, this light is getting too bright. Set your soul. I had to turn that down. My eyes starting to burn. Set your soul on fire. Get you excited. Get you pumped up about life. That's what you want. You want somebody that can do that for you. You want somebody to bring you happiness and joy, and you can be yourself, do all the fun things, explore together new things. That's what you want. That's what you all should want. I don't understand. I don't understand marrying somebody that don't match your energy. They're not down for the fun. That's like, and I know people don't like these conversations, but that's like when people date people that don't like to be touched, and then you got the other person don't like words of affirmation, or you got a person, it's just that opposite. How can y'all function if one person likes to touch all the time and the other person don't? I really don't understand that one. And then that person has to live in misery because you don't like a certain thing. You don't like to be touched. You don't like to be hugged. You don't like to be cuddled, kissed, and all that. And so then this person really is just there as almost like a friend more than an intimate partner. It becomes more of a, it's like you trick them into a friendship versus a relationship. I mean, unless you told the person up front, I don't like to be touched, and they still talk to you, they crazy. They got to be crazy. I don't like to be touched. Don't ever touch me. I don't know if somebody told me that, I wouldn't talk to them. Especially if it's something I like to do. If it's something I like to do and you don't like to do, I'm gonna start to feel horrible. I really don't understand that dynamic of, I don't want you touching me, I don't want you doing that, and you're supposed to be okay with that. And especially the people that wait until they end the relationship and halfway through they tell you they don't want to be touched no more. It's like, what are you talking about? You didn't tell me up front. You didn't tell me this up front. And now all of a sudden you don't. And I understand sometimes it can have something to do with trauma. It can. You were traumatized, and so now you don't want to be touched. But I also think, maybe it's time to get some help, therapy, some counseling, someone to talk to. I don't know. I just can't. I don't think I'll be able to last in that. I don't think I'll be able to last in that relationship knowing that me and you can't hug or touch or whatever. I wouldn't be able to last. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people be in relationships and they deal with that kind of stuff. I don't know. I think I would quit. I think I would quit the whole relationship as soon as I realize you don't like intimacy, you don't like to be touched, you don't like this, you don't like that. I gotta walk on eggshells every time I'm around you because you don't like this, and I can't live like that. I absolutely cannot live like that. I'm gonna pray for the people that do live like that. I'm praying for y'all, cause y'all the real MVP to deal with somebody that don't like this, don't like that. I don't know. Oh shoot! Try and get this mic here. But yeah. But anyway, I guess I will log off, and you guys have a great evening, or night, or whatever. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your pleasant Saturday night. And wake up tomorrow in a good spirit, good mind. Wake up with happiness in your heart and all that. And have a great Sunday. Bye.